My first 20 years, I live in the Amazon, in the city of Manaus and the vicinities, in the small towns, spend vacations, and we mean the jungle. And the means of transportation were boats or canoes. So that's why I have a song called My Canoe. And I have a chant called There is a Hole in My Canoe, which reflects this daily movement among the Amazonian people. It's the only means of transportation and at the same time the means of communication. After my first 20 years, I came to study in Rio, did physical education and professional soccer, which in Brazil is a big thing. And I always wanted to be a musician. And only when I left, I came here to New York when I was 33 years old, that I started studying music and eventually abandoned everything. And up to this day, that's what I'm doing. New York was the birthplace of my musical career as a composer, as a performer, because I didn't know anything about the music in the Amazon besides listening to the sound of the winds and the trees, the singing of the birds, the roar of the rivers, and the missionaries from Mississippi going to the Amazon, converting my grandparents, my parents, and singing those spirituals. And the spirituals had a great deal to do with the African elements that came from Bahia through the north of Brazil, to the Amazonian region, during the rubber plantations. And that the mix of this culture was the influence that I used later on when I came to New York and studied music. I would like to say to Janine and Eckhart, coming from the Amazon rainforest, where the Black River, representing in this case the black hair of my daughter Janine, and the blondish hair of the Amazon River that the water are very, very golden, represent Eckhart. And they meet 20 meters below the city of Manaus where I was born. They go together and together and together until for some time they go and meet the Atlantic Ocean. And the Amazon River comes from Peruvian Andes, take over and go. So Eckhart and Janine take this canoe where I was born. No subways, no air train to Queens, but take this long journey
in your heart, into your heart. And it's the only desire that your dad needs a desire for the two of you. And let's just clap with me. And one, and two, and three, and four, and
I see stars and clouds of white, bright blessed days and dancing nights, and I think to myself, what wonderful world.
I'm a man from the Amazon rainforest who has been blessed by the kind of special relatives. I have my oldest daughter, when I want to see with my mother, her mother gave birth. When I arrived at the hospital, I saw this girl with black hair, black eyes. I said, that must be my daughter. It was Aila, who is the one who came from Brazil to work here so that she takes care of me. She has been for some time, makes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. On the other side, wait. The angel has two wings. She's the right wing, not politically.
Please be clear.
And the left wing, the same way. That's Dr. Thiago, a doctor from Mount Sinai. She has her own clinic. And between these two doctors, someone very tall from Europe came and became the supervisor of the two angels. He fixed my window, he gets the furniture, he travels to them, blah, 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 takes me in, takes me back. There is one thing, I wish that if you are not married, marry someone whose son-in-law is like my son-in-law.
Father, you've got people here from every chapter of your life. You have had such a full life. You have had multiple lives in multiple countries. People, you've changed so many people. Your being has influenced so many people politically, spiritually, musically, athletically for decades. And it is a testament to who you are and the life that you have led, that people are so connected to you. The emails and the calls we've received about your connection to these people is phenomenal. It is, people are blessed to have a life so full. So full.
Eu conheci muita gente bem legal. E agora eu vou tomar e tomar o meu legal. Para de deturar filho de mal, bebendo bar, bebendo.